Hello to everyone, and thank you to all of you who wrote to me this past week. So some of you know, and some of you don't know, but my father is passing away. And I've been in Las Vegas, my hometown, there with him for the past week with some of my other family members, helping him through his transition. And those of you who know me know that I don't believe in death, not in the standard way it's mostly thought of, in that when you die, you cease to exist. Some of you know that this is also what I do for a living. I work in personal care, in respite care and hospice care, helping people and some in the animal kingdom make their transitions from this experience into their new experience. And this past year to 2 years has been a very busy year to 2 years for me. I've lost track of the number of people and animal friends I have assisted, but now it's my father. And it's just so incredible to me, really. All of this that has begun happening for me this past year, as far as my waking up process, my experience in learning to become lucid in dreams, my increasing ability to stay conscious through the brainwave frequencies that would normally have us going into sleep, so that I can access other realms, go out of body, see how all of these things are applicable to my waking up process and to what I refer to as the Ascension. When I got to Las Vegas, my father was already on his way. He was unable to open his eyes or to say much, but he was very present and aware of much more than people are standardly aware of. His consciousness had already opened out into the astral. His astral vision had opened. He was integrating with a larger portion of himself, and he was aware of and could see astral versions of his room, as well as physical versions of his room, as well as everyone who was physically and astrally and spiritually present. I spent a couple hours speaking with him nonstop, just so he could hear my voice, hoping that I could rouse him enough into my presence to speak with me. And after a couple hours, it worked. And my brother and sister at this point were leaving the room and I think going off to have a bite to eat or just catch a breather. And for 1 solid hour, my father spoke with me in a fashion that I would have never dreamed possible in this existence. My father was a judge, attorney, mathematician, very, very logical, very clear-headed, high IQ, very much in the standard earthly paradigm. Didn't believe in God, etc. At some point, I had said something to my dad, and he was just like a child, just pure innocence. And to my statement, he asked, "Are you speaking with me or to them?" I could not have been more thrilled that he saw them, that he was seeing them, and we spent the next hour speaking about them, the others who were not physically in the room, but there. And I won't go into a lot of the details of the talk, but this one part I'm going to just relay here because it was so special for me. I asked if they were friends. And my father proceeded to give me spiritual discourse on friends and friendship. And I'm hoping I can remember something similar to what he said, but it was something like this. He said, "I think by nature," and he stressed this, by nature, there are those we are friends with, and by an equal chance, or by the same chance, there are those who by nature we are not friends with. And he was letting me know both factions were present. And he was wanting to let me know more, but I know he was integrating this split. He was gone again after this hour and stayed that way until the 11-11-11, which was just extraordinary. On the morning of the 11-11-11, my father pulled out his NG tube that was feeding him. And through this energetic portal we call the 11-11-11, he stepped through and spent 7 hours fully present with me and my brother and sister. Just wow. After those 7 hours, he was gone again. And right now, he's just finishing off his letting go and making his transition.